of Colorado, not just in Boulder or Denver, right? With all these type of impacts Coach Prime has brought upon the Buff Nation and Colorado area and college football as a whole, are we looking to see that contract he signed get restructured? And moving forward, how would that impact, the coaches in college football? Because right now he is what, number 28, I think, highest paid coach in college football. What's your thoughts on that?
My thoughts are you're not going to see what happens with Coach Prime happen anywhere else in college football because there's nobody else in college football that has the impact that Coach Prime has. When you talked about what happened with Arizona and you talked about what happened with Indiana, they got extensions and bumps up in pay just based on wins and losses on the football field, wins and losses solely. Not taking anything from those two excellent coaches, but they don't increase the amount of applications for enrollment. They don't increase the amount of merchandise sold. They don't increase the number of times that the school is on TV. This particular past season, every single game, the only college football team in America that had every single game available on national TV, and most of the time that was during prime time. They don't increase the hotel stays in the community. They don't increase. Even during the first spring game, you had the largest day in revenue history at the team store on campus on that particular day. Other coaches don't make those kind of things happen. So if a guy is getting an $8 million salary over 8 years just for winning games, which Coach Prime is doing, you handed him the keys at 1-11. He took that to 4-8 and now took that up to 9 wins. So he's doing the winning too. But when you look at everything else he brings to the table, that has to be a part of his deal because he is making so much money for all the things around the school. To apply to most colleges, and this includes CU, you have to pay an application fee. And so when the applications have gone up 50%, that means the fees have gone up 50%. Is he getting part of that? When you look at the ticket sales increase, when you look at the merchandise increase, when you look at the number of partnerships, Chico, you've been to Folsom Field.
Yes, sir.
It ain't no coincidence that all the people Coach Prime was partnered with before he got to Colorado, now they're advertising in the same stadium, which has nothing to do with him per se. It should,
yeah,
but it has nothing to do with him per se. So when you see Redcon going around.
I was about to say, I know names like Redcon.
Yeah, that's Coach Prime's deal. Yeah. And so I think, man, when you put all that in the pot, whatever this extension is going to look like, it has to be what's going to be to the industry jaw-dropping, but I don't think it's actually jaw-dropping in what you're getting because keep in mind, for decades, you were paying somebody to lose games. Now you got somebody that's actually winning you games and packing out your stadium and selling merchandise and increasing the amount of people who apply to the school and increasing the number of times you're on TV and winning Heisman trophies and Biletnikoffs and Johnny Unitas awards. I mean, you got all this coming into play, including 9 wins in a bowl game. Get your calculator out, get your pencil out. I keep mine right here because I had to keep Chico in check. You got to get all those things out because it's going to be time to reset the market because you have a coach that is doing things that have never been done in college football, and he should be compensated like a coach who's never done things in college football.
Hey. It's facts on facts right there, dog. If you bringing it in, you know what I mean? You need to get compensated for it somehow, some way. Ain't no way I'm going to bring all these people to the party. I'm promoting it. I'm the host.
Yeah.
No. We got to redo. We got to redo this now.
You got to get a cut of the bar. If I bring 50 people to your party, and they all go to your bar buying your marked up drinks, I can't get a cut of the bar.
I got to.
I bring 100 people to your party, and they all pay to get in. I can't get a piece of the door just from the people I bought. Let's just basic business. Man, I said this when Coach Prime was at Jackson State. They produced a study where I think the tax revenue collected in the football season alone went up about $30 million. A bad restaurant, you'll tip a waiter 10%. So all these people that's making money that they're making that they never would have made without the presence of Deion Sanders,
Yeah.
you need a collective fund for him. Like
Yeah.
all these hotels and Boulders all the way to Denver, all these
Yeah.
restaurants, they need to be putting some bread aside and supporting this man's salary and be like, hey man, like we wouldn't have this 100 with you. Let me give you 5 of this 100. Let me give you 10 of this 100 so you don't go nowhere because we want to keep this golden goose laying these damn eggs.
Exactly. Because that 100 can be gone real fast.
Bro,
You ain't lying.
I mean, let's look at it this way, man. Coach Prime, I know this, and y'all have heard him say it. He is happy in Boulder. He loves living in Colorado. He wants to be there. But by the same token, we have to conduct business in a business-like manner. I'm confident that will happen, and it's time for it to happen. Let me leave this point with this, Chico. And this ain't nothing Coach Prime done told me. This is just me reading the tea leaves and knowing him. I think everybody out there within the sound of my voice know that Deion Sanders got his. He don't go to the grocery store with the EBT card. Like he good. That don't mean you can deal with him like you don't have to compensate him, but it does present a unique opportunity. I bet you could craft a situation where you could backload some of his money.
Yeah.
Like, you know how he first got to Colorado and they said, hey, we ain't got it, but we'll get it. Exactly. I think you can give this brother a record-breaking deal, and some of it can be paid after he's even done with coaching.
Yeah.
You know, you can go put some money in an account, let it earn some interest, and 10, 15 years from now, pay him some of it, you know, so it doesn't hurt your cash right now. Right. You can deal with him in a manner that you don't get to deal with in other coaches because this dude ain't no other coach.
And that's all I think Uncle Neely is saying for you guys out there, you know, not rocking with this, not understanding this. That's all he's saying. The man, it presents a unique situation because of how he comes into this and what he's bringing. You don't have to negotiate and talk to him and approach it the same way as if it was another coach who's, whether he's been doing it for a while, he's just had some success, he's whatever it is, it's a totally different situation, and you can address it and just be open and just go into it and say, hey, man, we want to keep you here for as long as you want to be here, and we're going to do what we got to do that, you know. So I understand totally, and that's what I feel should be happening, and I think that will be happening coming soon. We got one of the best ADs I've seen, one of the coolest, with some of the, a lot of the most swag probably.